Hello again, and welcome to another edition of the Real Ale Guide. Today's beer is a beer I've been looking forward to doing for a long time. It's one of them beers you see in the store, supermarkets, and you read the bottle a couple of times and you're like, I gotta try this beer, gotta try this beer. I haven't quite got around to it, but today is the day. And it's Courage Directors. 4.8% in the volume. Here's the Courage bottle cap, if you can get that. And let's get it poured out into a glass. See what type of aroma, head and flavour we get out of this beer. I'll read out what it says on the bottle after I've had a few sips. Okay, so here we go then with the Directors. Again, I'm using the big pint wine glass. I do like to use this to get the aromas, the flavours, the taste. It really gives it a good chance to shine you. I'm sure it will, but I mean, it gives it that little extra, I believe. Okay, so it's, I'd say a dark ruby in colour. Bordering hazel, dark hazelnut colour, mahogany maybe. Small one finger head. The aroma is fruity and malty. So let's give it a drink. Oh, that is smooth. That is smooth. It's very fruity. It's like kind of fruitiness that tingles. It like dances on your tongue. At the same time, you've got a great earthy, malty flavour going on there. Let's get these aromas going. Let's see. Really spin it up. Wow, wow, it is incredible. It's the only way I can describe this is the fact that it is actually dancing, that the fruit flavours are dancing on my tongue. Pardon me. It's really good. You've got that good earthy, bready, malty taste as well. It's a proper cold night, sit by a raging fire in your old-fashioned pub. Few of these after a hard day's work. Smashing, absolutely smashing. I would recommend sessioning this. You could probably session this very easily, or if you just want to enjoy the one beer, you could really do that as well, because the percent is very good for, I do like the late 4% beers, because you've got this nice rounded mellow kind of beer if it's made right, and this is made right for this. Do you know, I haven't done a Courage beer since Courage Best on the laptop, and there was all sound difficulties and there was a lot of lag going on. But I'm glad to be doing one of their beers in high definition. We will get to re-reviewing Courage Best in the future in HD. That's another good pint. I've always seen, as a young boy growing up in Wales and Britain, always seen the Courage sign above our rugby club and football club. It was always advertised there, and I've always thought as a kid when they wheel the barrels in, what does that taste like? And I'm finding out now. It's very good. I'm going to read what is on the bottle, on the neck. It's familiar writing on the neck because it is actually made by Wells and Youngs. This beer was sent to me by Wells and Youngs. Thank you very much for the beer. Originally brewed for the directors, now brewed with distinction for you. So really this beer was actually made for the directors of the company. They probably sat back in 1787, if they were making this beer back then, and really enjoyed this, and nobody else would have got to taste it. They just brewed it from themselves, the directors. Traditionally brewed, superior quality ale. On the back here, there's not too much. I will read it though. Originally brewed exclusively for the directors of the brewery. This amber ale is full of character with a distinctive spicy hop aroma, the perfect balance of crystal malt with crisp, fruity hop, nutty hops, and a lasting finish. I may have missed the spicy notes. Let's see if I can find the spicy notes in this beer. I didn't mention that. And yes, they're definitely there. It may have been, when I was saying this beer is dancing on my tongue, it may have been the fact that the spices and the fruit were mixing, and wow, it's really alive, really alive. I'm going to give a quick couple of shout outs today on the channel. One, you can probably see I've had my hair cut. That was cut by somebody I've been going to for years to have my hair cut down the road in Caddixton in Barry, and that's Steve's barbershop on Vere Street. So if you're watching locally, be sure to go and get yourself a haircut with him. He's very good, he's a very nice guy. And another shout out would be to my father-in-law. He has opened his own YouTube site. He loves his red wines, loves his white wines. Opened up a channel. He's had great success straight away. He's just emailed me now saying that he's been invited to a trade fair in Italy. So, beer reviewers, if you're watching this, email him or go to his site. It's Wineword. Search Wineword. That's his name on the channel. And if you want him to try and find out a bit of information on Italian, because the Italian craft beer scene is massive. He lives in Italy. He probably will, he's an intelligent guy, he'll probably be able to get a lot of information for you on that. So give Wineword a shout, have a look at his channel. But where does this beer go on the beer wall and how do I rate it? Let's have a look. Just got a toffee note in my nose as well. As the beer is warming up, got a little bit more flavour going on, I like nice toffee aroma. This for me is solid, absolutely solid. I can see why the directors of the brewery drunk this all them years ago. And I'm so glad that they made the decision to sell it to the public. I'm going to give this gets a big score for me. This gets a 9. 9 out of 10 from the Real Ale Guide. Very, very, very good beer. Check it out by Youngs. It should be on their website. Where does it go on the beer wall for a 9? Now all of these beers on here have had 8s, 9s, 10s. So please, if you think I've gone too low or whatever, give me a shout. I think it's going to go probably number 21. I'd say number 21 on the beer wall. That takes Kim Goblin down another notch. Okay, Twitter, Real Ale Today. Facebook, Real Ale Guide is my username. Email me at realaleguide@googlemail.com, but make sure you leave your comments. I love your comments. I always answer them. Subscribe to my channel. Always finish a pint on the Real Ale Guide. Cheers!